Hi, this is Ron McTuber playing Hunter Call of Wild on PC. Today we're continuing our hunt on Yukon Valley and we're after caribou. Now I've just spotted a really nice rare caribou in the distance, but it's gone down that valley in front of me. I think there's a big lake and I'm just going to keep calling and try and get close to it so I can show it you better. But I think this might be a bit of a challenge because I've been hearing wolves around here, so I'm just wondering if the wolves have scared it or they're actually chasing it. If you don't know this, a wolf pack will chase animals. They've coded that in and it's quite good if you see it. If I can capture it, I will show it, but the wolf pack will chase animals and hunt them down. So I've just got to watch out and hopefully track this caribou down. It is a special one, but I've got to find it. But I'm hoping the wolves don't scare it off and it's running around the reserve. I didn't expect it, but it was here about 200-300 meters in front of me on this ridge, and I can see it because we're in the scorched forest and there's no much vegetation, so I know it's a rare. But the thing is, like I say, the wolves rolled down and I think they was chasing it, so we might be in for a bit of a journey trying to track this down. I don't want to run and make it nervous either. I'm going to keep tracking it and hopefully we can get close to it without spooking it or the wolves getting it. Imagine if the wolves eat it. Oh my. I'll be raging. That can happen sometimes to some animals and some of the predators, can't they? Imagine if you lose like your diamond or your rare animal to a predator eating it. That will absolutely have you fuming. So I'm hoping that's not the case. It could be. I don't know how the wolves work exactly, but I do know I have seen it with my own eyes. I've seen the wolves chasing in packs after a moose. I was filming off camera the other night. Well, not filming, I wasn't recording it, but I was watching some wolves in the moonlight and they was chasing a moose, and they was chasing it for a long time as well. So I'm hoping they can't catch up with my reindeer, caribou I should say, and kill it, because Ron will be gutted. Be nice to get his first rare caribou. How has your hunting been going on Call of Wild? Have you had any good animals, any trophies? Drop it in the comments what you've had. I do like to hear about that. I will be giving away some games and DLCs in this video, so keep your eyes peeled and listen, because you could win a Call of Wild game or you could win some DLCs based on some questions I will ask during the video. So it's the first people who normally answer, then I will say you're a winner if you've won. So keep your eyes and ears peeled. That's what Ron's doing at the minute, trying to get this caribou. As you can see, that's where I first seen it, where that track was. So I'm hoping we get to see it in a minute, but I think the wolves have spooked it or chased it off. So that's could be an issue. I don't really know this valley too well. It's only the second time being up here, but I know there's a big lake, so I'm hoping it's ran down there. It was on its own, but they often are in groups, caribou, so maybe it will go back to its group. So if I can find that group, I might be able to find it that way if I can't find it by the tracks. But when I seen it, it was running down this hill from the track. But we'll check the tracks in a minute and see how that goes, see which way it has gone. How have you been liking the footage I've been doing and other people have been doing on Yukon Valley? Are you enjoying it? Do you like the look of it? What is going to be the first animal you go for? Drop that in the comments. I'm absolutely loving it. It's beautiful reserve. The dynamic weather system is great. It's a free weekend for quarter weekend on Steam this weekend as well. The base game has been discounted on Steam as well, so you can pick it up cheaper. The map's going to be released on Tuesday the 25th of June on PC, and then 2 days later 27th for consoles. So which way has this caribou gone? This track's going up the hill, so I'm hoping they're old ones as the way it was walking down, and we're sort of in the middle of it and it's gone down to the right, but they're going up as well, so I'm not kind of sure yet. I'm hoping it's gone down to the right because there's a pond, a lake, and it should be easier to spot it because we're high up. We'll check these tracks now. There is lots of other species apart from caribou on Yukon Valley. We've got grey wolves, grizzly bear, moose, plains bison, red fox, harlequin ducks. I'm going to show harlequin ducks soon. I'm going to do some close-up footage of those with the cinematic camera. They look absolutely stunning. I've seen them for the first time today, so I'll show you some of the traits, how they move in the water, close up the feathers, how they fly. So I'm working on that right now, but at the minute we're after this caribou, this rare one, and hopefully we can get that. I've got lots of footage. I'm going to try and get grizzly bear as well. I haven't had one of those yet. I have seen one briefly, but I haven't actually killed it yet. So we've got a track, and this one is going up the hill, so I'm hoping this is the old one. It must have come up the hill and then maybe looped round, or Ron's got it totally wrong, but I did see it walking down this way, so I'm hoping it has gone this way. Normally I always go with my gut feeling and always watch the animal even till it just goes out of view, and use your gut. If you think it's gone one way, go that way, because you're often right. The more you play the hunter games, the more you get sort of a feel of how the animal's going to go, where they're going to go, and you use your gut and go with it, and it is normally correct. So that's one of the best advice I'll give you when you're tracking animals. Sometimes it can be an epic deal. Ask anyone who's tracked an animal for a long time in this game, or any of the hunter games, and you can be in for a long ride. So I don't know how this is going to be. Are we going to see it in the next minute, or we're going to see it in the next half hour? You just never know sometimes, especially when animals are in a nervous state, because that lasts for a certain time, or if they're being chased. And like I say, I think wolves are chasing this animal, or have been chasing it, or still are, which we'll probably find out in a minute. Hopefully we don't see any wolves near when we get close to it. Like I say, at the bottom of this valley there is a big pond, so I'm hoping it's down there and it's calmed down and the wolves aren't there. But if we see wolves in a minute, then we know it's probably on the dinner plate. Okay, competition time. I'm going to be giving away Yukon DLC pack for Steam on PC, and the question to win this, it's the first person who answers this right. What rare caribou is it going to be if I get it? What is it? So the first person to answer that right in the comments gets a Yukon Valley DLC pass. So good luck with that. Right, let's get back to tracking this caribou. Well, the tracks are going the way I thought it was going. It has gone down the hill. The other ones were the old tracks where it must have gone up the hill and then down. There is a lookout point right on top of the mountain on my left. We could use that to survey the area, but I'll just stick with the tracks for now. Like I say, I'm just sitting here with fingers crossed, hoping we don't run into wolves, because like I say, it was in this area, there was howling, and as I've seen them chasing animals before, I know that they could be chasing this rare caribou, and that is exactly not what we want. If we get down here, they must be quite close now, this caribou, because I've been tracking it a little while. The only thing is, some animals, they trot and they'll just keep trotting, so it's quite hard to catch up with them, but you don't want to run after them because you don't want to spook them. So it's quite tricky. Look, very fresh, so we definitely know it's quite close. But if it keeps trotting and I'm only crouch walking, I might not be able to catch up with it. The speed difference. So hopefully we get a clearing and we get close enough to see it. That's what I'm hoping, you see. But we haven't spotted the wolves yet, so that is a good thing. Maybe we'll be able to get down near the lake and we'll be able to see it. And Ron can take out his trusty 7mm. Hopefully get myself my first rare of Yukon Valley. Do like the caribou, they're really nice. We've seen quite a few nice examples already with the True Rec system. I think they're going to be a big favourite of a lot of people. You can find big groups of them as well, so I think you'll see some nice examples quite early on once it's released. So look, here's where we've tracked it from, and it looks like it's going to the lake, so that's where I'm hoping to cut it off. Now we've just got to go through this forest. I think we'll go through this forest for another, what, 3 or 4 minutes, and then we should be at the lake where it's probably heading. Well, that's my gut feeling and my hope. What's that over there? I can see some over there. It is a female moose. I'm surprised they ain't been over here to poke the nose in. A lot of people say that moose, they didn't really want them on this reserve, but how can you have a Canada, Alaska-based reserve without moose? It's about as moose as it should be. You know what I mean? They've got to be on here. You won't be saying that when you see a big diamond moose. You'll pick the number one species you want to get. It's still trotting this way. Come on, where are you? I should have seen you by now. What was that? I just seen something run to the left there. Oh my, it's wolves. Yeah, there's a group of wolves chasing something in front of me, and look where the caribou tracks are going. In the exact same direction as the wolves. You see them every now and again just darting through trees in front of me. They're definitely chasing something. Are they chasing my rear caribou? Oh my. Ron might be just about to flip his lid if they've got my caribou. I just keep seeing little flicks now and again. And look at all these tracks. They're definitely chasing something this way. Oh my. So we might have just spent like 15 minutes tracking this caribou for no reason whatsoever. Let's check some of these tracks. Hoping they've gone the other way, the wolves. No, that was a wolf track. So what I did think I see, I definitely did see. There is wolves going in the same direction as my rear caribou. I'm going to run a little bit up here. We need to try and catch up with this before the wolves catch up with it. Or we might not have a rear caribou. We might not have our first rear on Yukon Valley. And Ron's going to pull some of his hair out if that's the case. Come on. Look at all these tracks. I'm hoping they're for caribou on my right, but we've just had wolf tracks, so we know there's wolves definitely here. We can hear them howling, and we know I've just seen some a minute ago as well. So, but there is a lot of tracks here. Look. So it looks like the wolf pack have been chasing caribou in this area. Maybe if we get down to this lake and look right, we might be able to see something. Quite open on the front of the water. Or have they gone in the forest? No, it looks like they've gone round to the right. So if we have a look near this water, my caribou is still going this way, so it's not dead. Let's have a look over there, see if we can see anything. I can see a caribou, but that is not the one I'm after. So I'm hoping they've joined up in the forest there. That's a moose. I don't want you. And I can't see the wolves chasing anything, so I'm hoping they've settled and the caribou are just in this wood. There's one near, so I'm hoping they're all together grazing or drinking or lying down, and we can get the one we're after. If there's anything you want to see the Hunter Call of the Wild, drop it in the comments and I'll try and record it for you. If it's anything on Yukon Valley or any animal in specific, just drop it in the comments and I'll try and get that done when I've got a minute. I'm doing lots of recordings at the minute, and I'm going to be recording literally everything on Yukon Valley anyway, so if it's something specific to that, just drop it in and it'll be happening on Yukon Valley, because like I said, I'm doing it all. I have literally just finished the storyline, but I'm not going to publish that yet, because obviously some of you haven't even got a chance to play it, so there's no point. If I do that now, then it ruins the whole storyline for you. So I've done some of it already, but I'm not going to complete it just yet and show that, because that will ruin your experience, so I don't want to do that. So we're going to do a bit of hunting for the next few videos, going after some trophies and some rares and some of the species we haven't had, and use the cinematic camera to show some of the species up close as well, so you know what they look like very close up and in detail. Alright, so it looks like the lone caribou has met up with his group and they're just in front. Well, that's the hope, but there is a lot of tracks here and they look like they are caribou. We've just seen a caribou in front of us grazing, so it does look like it's coming together, lads and girls. It looks like it is gonna hopefully come off. I'm gonna start giving it a little call in a minute. Hopefully the one I've been after for the last 15-20 minutes is in this location. If not, we're just gonna have to keep tracking. Come on, show your face. Where are you? Just down here. There's quite a lot of tracks and I can see something moving. What's that? There it is. Here's my rear caribou. Right. Let's get the 7mm out. Here goes. Let's not rush this or mess it up wrong. That should be good. That should be good. So it's been worth it. It has been worth it, the effort. The wolves didn't get it in the end, and it looks like Ron's got his first rare on Yukon Valley. I'm really happy about that. It's nice when you put in this effort and it comes off. So I was a bit shook there. I thought the wolves have had it or scared it off, and look at that, there you go, a piebald caribou. It does look nice as well. Look, the markings look really nice on it. And you just see the glint in the eye. I'll take a few trophy shots of this, pictures for social media, so just give me a minute because Ron's excited about this and happy. I'm just going to take a few pictures, put on Facebook and Twitter. I do like doing this. I like taking pictures and exploring as much as hunting, so the arty side of it is as much to me important as hunting in the game. But yeah, that looks really nice. I do like the markings on it. Mottled grey, almost silvery white, and the glint, bronze glint in the eye. The rack's not too bad either. So we'll collect that in a minute, and that will be the end of the video. So anyone who's done the competitions in the previous Yukon Valley videos, make sure you contact me. I've got those keys marked for you, don't worry. It doesn't matter if it takes you a week, you will still get them. They're saved. I've marked down who's got what, but make sure you contact me to get your prizes. Look at it, that looks beautiful. It is a male, it's a piebald, it's a 3, it's a silver, and that's Ron's first rare of Yukon Valley. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Ron McTube. We've been playing the Hunt the Call of the Wild, looking at Yukon Valley on PC. Please subscribe to my YouTube channels, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.